you won't get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership. I dropped a new video this week, so if you haven't caught it, go check it out, and I will be dropping another video on my membership sometime before the end of the month, so stay tuned. And I totally keep forgetting to post the picture of me and my prom date. I'm going to post that this week. Y'all should see that, and I'm gonna be posting some other extra juicy tea as well, so just sorry y'all, my glasses is bugging, so just stay tuned. Okay y'all, happy fucking Valentine's Day. Fuck all you bitches who got our Valentines. Just kidding. I hope your man went all out for you, and I hope you went all out for your man, because Valentine's Day is a love day. It's for you and your partner, so y'all should both be doing something special for each other if y'all celebrate that day. I know some people do not celebrate certain holidays, so if not, happy motherfucking whatever day it is, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what day I'm dropping this, but sometime this week of Valentine's Day. All right y'all, this story time is about to be about pop-up. Okay, period. Fan favorite over there, fan favorite over there, or over here, over there. Y'all love pop-up. And I had went live or on a video, I was saying what story time did y'all want me to, what Valentine's Day story did y'all want me to do? And somebody was like, girl, do pop-up because you ain't even talked about him in a while. And I'm like, oh, you right. Let's talk about pop-up. Because the other ones is probably going to be in a series. So it wouldn't even make sense to do it now, because y'all have made it clear y'all want shit in order. So I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. So this is like, you know, a story time that don't need to be in an order or anything like that. Yeah, y'all, I had to take them ponytails out because, bitch, I don't know what it is, but updos give me a motherfucking headache. My head was throbbing. I'm actually filming this video at 9:45 at night because, y'all, I have been fighting for my life all fucking day because my head was hurting because of the ponytails. And I said, you know what, I'm about to take them out. I'm about to pop some medicine, and then, you feel me, y'all wasn't about to get no videos this week because your girl was down bad, y'all. Hella shit was going on. I had to wash hella clothes, and I had to put my bed together. But anyways, I'm rambling too much. Let's jump into the story. So y'all, this story time take place in high school, because y'all know Papa was like my high school supposed to be sweetheart, but you know, he kept popping in and out of my life. So at this period of time, I was still friends with Lee. If y'all don't know who Lee is, I think I made a playlist of story times with me and Lee. If not, I will. So go look at my playlist to get an idea of who Lee is if y'all new here. So me and Lee have been friends for a long time. I actually met Pop Up with Lee because I was at a party at like right across the street from where she lived at. And I'm gonna do a longer story time on when me and Pop Up first met and stuff like that, y'all, because memories started popping up into my head a few days ago because I remember the picture that we took at Lee House and the story time behind that and all that. Okay, but yeah, we not on that right now. So anyways, as y'all know, Valentine's Day is coming up. Now, 2 weeks before Valentine's Day, Pop Up had popped back into my life, and we was hanging out one day. And this particular day we was hanging out with Lee. So he had came pick me up, and I was like, ooh, can we go over to my friend Lee house? Because y'all, that day I had planned to kick it with Lee, because like I said, when I got in high school, me and Lee didn't kick it all the time. So this particular day, me and Lee did plan to hang out. So I told him, I was like, look, I want to see you, but can we go pull up on my friend Lee and we hang out with her? Because I told her I was gonna hang out with her today and we was gonna blow down the house. So he was like, yeah, cool. I fucks with Lee. So we go pull up on Lee or whatever, and he was with one of his, he was like, oh, let me go pick up one of my partners then. I'm like, all right, what he look like? Because, you know, I know all my friends type, and I'm like, what he look like, what he got going on, I could tell you if, you feel me, it'll be a good match or not. So he described the dude. He was like, it's one of my Mexican partners. He cool as fuck. He from Richmond. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's Lee type. Well, Lee really didn't have a type. Lee liked any type of dude. So, you feel me? But at the time she was having like a fling with, well, not a fling, she was having a thing for Latino Mexican dudes. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, he should be cool. Plus I seen pop-up friends, he hung out with fine dudes, so I was like, you know, can't go too wrong. I've seen a couple of his friends, I've been to some parties with him, and all his friends, you know, the majority of them, they was fine. So I'm like, all right, hop in the car, we boot up in the car, we just kissing. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm just so happy my booskies popped up on me. Because mind y'all, he just popped up. He just popped up at my house. It wasn't like me and him planned to kick it or anything. He just popped up at my house, and it was like, I'm not finna not kick it with him. Like, I don't get to see him off this, so I'm gonna have to make this work. So anyways, we go pick up the partner or whatever. And you know, the partner come out, and I'm like, okay, in my hand, not out loud. I'm like, okay, so where's my friend? She gonna like him, like, period. Because one thing about it, I always, when I talk to a nigga, I try to put my friends on. Like, I ain't never been no hater ass bitch, because it's just like, shit, if I'm gonna be kicking it with my niggas and my friends gonna be around, you bring your partners and like, let me, you know, I always play matchmaker, y'all. It was crazy, but then it's, as y'all will see, bitches always still wanted my man. It was just like, bitch, why? So anyway, you know, his friend get in the car. Let's just say his name was Suave. And I was like, hey, Suave, I'm Shayla. He's like, hey, Shayla, you the girl Papa be talking about all the time. And I'm like, yes, it's me, the one and only. He better be talking about me. Y'all niggas better know who the fuck I am. And anyways, so like, yeah, you sis. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, niggas know me. So anyways, I'm like, yeah, we about to go pull up on my friend Lee. She hella cool, she hella cute, she white, she thick, you know. I feel like you and her might, you know, we wasn't saying vibe at the time, click. I say you and her might click. So he like, yeah, whatever, it's cool, you know, I'm down for the ride, I'm down to just blow down the house. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm telling him where Lee live. He like, oh, I remember where she live. I'm like, all right, cool. We pull up on Lee, get in the car. I'm like, what's up, Lee? This is Suave. This is Pop-Up's friend. Suave, this is my friend Lee. You know, the eye connection they gave each other, it was like, ooh. So I'm like, okay, yes. So it seemed like they was feeling the way each other looked. So we in front of Lee's house or whatever, and everybody start rolling up. So Suave and Pop-Up start rolling up, because one thing about it, when I'm with Pop-Up, he do not like me doing anything. Like, that was a man for real. Like, he liked to do everything for me. And I didn't probably know how to roll at the time anyway. Yeah, no. Because we were smoking out of like bongs, pipes, shit like that, you know, or somebody else was rolling. Because y'all, I didn't learn how to roll until I was an adult. So anyway, so they roll up or whatever. He's just like, oh, let's go down to the marina and we can smoke by the water. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we ride and we listening to music, and I'm just, you know, rubbing all on my man in the car. I'm just like, oh my God, just so happy to see him. You know, so glad he popped up on me. Yes, I miss him. So Suave and Lee in the back, it looked like they chopping it up. It looked like, you know, they getting to know each other, and it just seems like a cool vibe. I'm like, yes, period. So this could be a thing, you know. Pop-Up can come pull up on me. He could pick up Suave, and this could be a thing. This could be a thing, like, for real. Because y'all remember, I had already hooked up longtime friend with his friend G, so that was a thing on and off. So when I would kick it with him, he would, and he knew I was with longtime friend, he would bring G. So I'm just like, yes, I'm putting all my bitches on to, you know, Pop-Up's friend. So when I kick it with him, everybody got somebody, and these hoes can stop looking at my nigga, because he's mine, and I'm gonna fight over him. Like, y'all can't have it. He didn't want them anyway, because anyways, he didn't like the type of females they was. So we pull up to the marina, y'all. We smoking in the car. And you know, back then, y'all, when I used to get lit, like, I used to get super lit and like just hella fucking giggly. So we in the car, we laughing and shit. We all just chopping it up. Me and Pop-Up eventually get out the car. We just cupcake on the side of the car. I'm just kissing him, rubbing him. I'm just like, oh my God, I miss you. When you gonna stop fucking popping up in and out of my life and be consistent? He like, you know, I just got a lot going on, but you know, I'm out here handling business. I'm out here trying to get this money so that I could take care of you. I could move you out your mama house, so you could be staying with me in my place. And I'm just eating it up like, oh baby, my man's about to get a place. My man's about to move me in, even though my mama wasn't going for that. I mean, I probably spend the night over there all the time, but move in for real, nah, y'all, my mama was not going for that. Like, At some point I would have to come home because she was not playing that. So let me stop touching my hair. So yeah, eventually me and Pop-Up get back in the car. We all got the motherfucking munchies. If y'all from the Bay Area and y'all know the Mecca, y'all know back in the day, like a bunch of years ago, the Mecca was good as fuck. So we hungry, we got the munchies, and we like, oh, let's go pull up to the Mecca. So we go pull up to New Mecca and we get us some bean dip, because New Mecca is famous for their motherfucking cheesy bean dip. We get the bean dip. We probably got like other stuff. So we sitting there eating, everybody just mixing and mingling. We having a good time. Now, at some point, Suave was like, oh, I gotta go handle some shit. Can you drop me back off to the crib? You know, I might, you know, if y'all still hanging out in a couple of hours, I might pull up on y'all or come back and pick me up. Because he did have a car, but Pop-Up just wanted to pick him up, so we just all in one car. He like, all right, bruh, you know, I'll see you later. Boom, we drop him off or whatever. So now we back parked in front of Lee house, and at this point, we high as hell. We on Clyde, shit, 100,000. We just smoked hella blunts, because Papa, one thing about it, that nigga was always rolling up. And Suave, he was rolling up too. So during this whole fucking time, I say we smoked about like five fat things. So, you know, we lit as hell. So we in front of Lee house and we just listening to music, vibing out, you know, Pop-Up just rubbing and caressing on my face like I'm just the prettiest bitch on earth, and I'm just like, yeah, that's I love my man. And Lee gonna go, why you like her so much? I'm like, bitch, I'm like, Lee, don't start this shit. I'm like, girl, don't start this shit. Why is you asking him hella questions? Like, why is you asking my boyfriend why he like me so much? I'm confused. Why does it motherfucking matter why he like me so much? This would be bothering me about my friends, and I'm just, like, I just don't know why. I just didn't, I noticed it was like low-key shade hater shit, but I don't know why I just kept being friends with these people. But I'm just like, girl, like, what you trying to say? He just laughed. He like, man, sis, what you talking about? You know I love this girl. You know this my wife. Like, what is you saying? I'm like, yeah, what is you saying, Lee? What is you saying? I'm like, girl, why is you asking him that? I'm like, girl, you need to chill out. So she's just like, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to figure out if he really like you or not. And I'm just like, but what is that your business if he really like me or not? Because it's not coming off as you trying to be a good friend. You know he fucking like me enough, bitch. He pull up on me. When he pull up on me, he's spending money on me. When you with me and he's spending money on you, he giving us rides, he giving us weed. He like me a fuck enough, bitch. What the fuck is the problem? Like, what is you so concerned about? I'm so confused. I don't be asking niggas when we kicking it why he like you so much. I just feel like, I don't know, the way she was asking him was in a, like, not like my friend trying to have my back. Like, you get what I'm saying? So anyway, she kind of killed the mode or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm ready to go. And she's like, why you ready to go? I thought we was kicking in. Like, you don't even kick it with me no more. You always kicked in with your other friends. And in my mind, I'm like, bitch, I kick it with my other friends. Because at this time, I was hanging out with my black girl set of friends. I was like, they don't act weird like that. They don't do this weird ass shit. Mind you, the friends I was, and when I say my black friend group, it's gonna come into part when I talk about the Jump series, y'all. Because I had a different set of group of friends. When I would hang out with Lee, it was just usually me or Lee, or I would be with like longtime friend or something. So y'all, as y'all know, if y'all don't know, longtime friend is Mexican, Lee is Portuguese. So it was like, that was like my that was just a different type of friend group versus when I was kicking it with, I had a group of black friends that like everybody was just black. And then when I had started kicking it with my bestie and that friend group, they mixed. So it was like I had different racial type friend groups and it bothered people. But anyways, so, but my black friend group, I didn't really have them in my personal life like that. I didn't kick it with my boyfriend around them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just kicked it. When I would kick it with them, I was just kicking it with them. They didn't really know a lot of shit that was going on in my personal life like Lee did, because I've known Lee since I was in like fucking kindergarten. So anyways, I'm just telling her, I'm just like, Lee, you really, it was Lee who started like backing away from me. But then at the same time, Lee started doing hella weird ass shit like this. So it was just like, I really didn't want to kick it with her no more. And after I tell y'all how I lost my V card, that series, y'all see why I really didn't want to kick it with Lee like that no more either. Because shit just between me and her just started getting like hella fucking weird. And I was just getting hella uncomfortable. But basically, I'm just telling her, I'm just like, Lee, me and you can kick it at any time, but it's just like I don't know, like you be acting weird. And I'm just telling her, I'm like, girl, this is not a conversation like me and you should be having in front of my man. Like, either me and you gonna kick it and I'm gonna be with my man, we gonna have a good time, or bitch, go in your motherfucking house and then me and you can have this conversation on the phone when I go home or something. Or I can come over here one day and it's just me and you if you want to have like this friend type of conversation. You feel me? Like, because if you was feeling this on your heart, you could have been came to me and we had this conversation. So she was just like, okay, you want to act funny because your man here. And I'm like, girl, I'm not acting funny. I'm just telling you, like, I don't want to be arguing with you talking about our friendship in front of my boyfriend. Like, I just don't feel like me and you need to have that conversation right now in front of him. So she just like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna go inside my house. So I'm like, okay, Lee, love you later. Because that's my thing. My thing my mama started and I like, rub it on all my friends. I love you later. So I always say love you later to my friends or my loved ones. She didn't say it. I'm like, love you later. She's just like, yeah, love you later. So I'm just like, all right, she got a little funky ass attitude. I don't know what to tell her. Like, I just felt like it wasn't the right time for me and her to be having this conversation. And then you just did some funny ass shit asking my boyfriend why he liked me so much. Like, you being weird. So she get out the car or whatever, and me and Papa, we pull off. We go pull in front of my house and we just sit in the car and we just cupcaking. We just making out and shit. And I'm just telling him like how much I love him and how fine he is and how much I can't wait till he get his own place so that I can come live with him and see him all the time. And how I'm just tired of him disappearing and just listening to him promise me that this the last time and he gonna be consistent and he not gonna disappear. And that I think at this point is when I did find out that it was his dad that was calling me when he would go to jail and stuff. I technically didn't know he was still in jail, if I can remember that he was going to jail, but I knew at those certain times now that it was his dad that would be calling me, and his dad didn't really speak English. So I knew if like his dad would call me now, I would answer. But after that, during this time, like that wasn't going on. Papa wasn't coming around, but me and him was still like texting, talking on the phone here and there. But it wasn't like he was just disappearing, but I wouldn't see him for long periods of time. So anyways, we just had that little, you know, romantic-y moment in the car, and he was basically telling me, if I don't see you within the next couple days, I'm for sure gonna see you on Valentine's Day. Because like I said, this little situation happened like 2 weeks before Valentine's Day, like a week and a half or 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. I'm just like, okay, well, just please stay in communication with me. I mean, even if we don't talk every day all day, just say something. Like, I just want to make sure you're okay a lot of the times. It's not like I'm trying to clock where you at or anything like that. I just want to make sure you okay. You feel me? So he like, I got you, mama. Don't worry about it. You know I love you. You know you're my wifey. You know you're my everything. Whatever you want, you can get, da 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 da. And it was just like, one thing about it though, I could ask him for, I didn't even ask him for stuff like that. Y'all, I was in high school, but it was just like anything I probably would have asked him, he would have did it besides be consistent in my life. That was the one thing. I don't know why that nigga, he just could not give me, but y'all know why. He was allegedly a drug dealer, and you feel me, he was in and out of jail. So fast forward, it's Valentine's Day. The day before that Valentine's Day is coming up, I'm talking to him and he's basically telling me, I'm not gonna be able to see you. I gotta go out of town. I gotta handle some business. So I'm like, oh my God. He like, but you know, I'm still gonna pull up on you sometime this week and we still gonna hang out and I can take you out and we do something. So don't even worry about it. But I just got some shit I gotta handle. I'm sad about it, but I'm just like, okay, it's cool. It's okay. You know, I love you. It's all right. So Valentine's Day come, y'all, and I'm at school, and I'm like so sad. Like, I'm seeing all the couples, I'm seeing everybody getting shit for Valentine's Day, and I'm just like so sad. But I'm trying not to be sad, because I'm just like, yeah, my man, I'm not gonna see him today, but you know, he promised me I was gonna see him sometime this week. So I'm trying not to be sad and look at everybody and just be hating on them because they Valentine's is here at school. My nigga can't be here because he a hood nigga, and you know, he not in high school. So anyway, so half the day go by. Yeah, I think I'm in like sixth period. No, I'm in my sixth period. So it's the end of the day. And then I got called to the office. So they like, Trishayla Scott, you need to come to the office. And I'm like, ooh, what did I do? Like, y'all, I would be smoking at school and shit like that with my friend Aria. I think that's what I call her, the girl I went to prom with her crush. Me and her would be at school. We would be smoking on North Campus in the goddamn up in the stairs and shit. So I'm just like, ooh, maybe they didn't caught on a camera or something that we was smoking, even though the school didn't. I don't think in that wing it had cameras. I'm like, damn, maybe we got caught up smoking or something like that. Cause I'm like, I don't never get called to the office. I'm just like, what the fuck would I be getting called to the office for? It's like my mama coming to pick me up early. I'm like, I don't think so. I check my phone. I don't see no text messages from my mom. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So at first, y'all, I had took all my shit because I was just like, shit, I'm about to just leave because I'm not finna go to the office and get in trouble. So I'm like, what the fuck? So anyways, I'm walking to the office. I'm walking by just to scope the scenery. I'm just like, let me see who all up in here, like what the fuck going on. And when I walked by, I seen hella shit in the office, like hella Valentine's Day shit. Big ass balloon, big ass teddy bear, big ass car. And I'm like, who shit is this? So I go in the office because I want to be nosy. I'm like, who shit is this? So I go in the office. I'm like, hey, I got called to the office. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not trying to say am I in trouble, but I'm just like, why I'm getting called to the office. They was like, oh, your boyfriend came and he brought you all this stuff. And I'm like, y'all, when I tell you, I'm like in happy tears. I'm like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, some guy. He said his name was Pop-Up. He said he was your boyfriend and he came in here and he left this for you. And I'm like, you fucking lying. Y'all, I'm like tearing up though. I'm just like, oh my God, y'all, it was a big ass card. I had this card for hella long. What happened to it? I don't know. I don't know what happened to the car, but y'all, it was a big ass car and he had wrote like this love letter in there. Oh my God, I can't even remember what it said, but he had wrote it hella big, like this big love letter in there. He had like an envelope in there with like $200, like 20s and $200, big ass teddy bear, these big ass balloons and shit. It was so beautiful. So I'm like, oh my God, like I'm just like, oh my gosh, my man showed up for me. Like he didn't come, but he like showed up for me. Cause I'm just like, how long this been here? They was like, oh, it's been here for a minute. It's just been really busy in the office. It's just not calming down. So I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm looking at my phone, like, did he text me? Did he call me? I don't see no missed text messages or nothing. So I'm just like, oh my God, like he really wanted to surprise me. I'm just like so fucking happy. So I go back to class and everybody was like, damn, who got you that? Like, and I'm like, my boyfriend. I'm like, juice. I'm like, oh, I felt like that bitch, y'all, because everybody was like, ooh. I'm like, yeah. My shit was stunning on everybody's shit. Everybody was looking at my shit. After school, like everybody was coming up to me like, who got you that? Who's your Valentine's? Who got you all that stuff? And I'm like, my boyfriend. Y'all, because when I was telling people that I was dating Pop-Up and like I would describe him and all that, everybody thought I was lying. They just thought I could not be dating a nigga the way I'm describing him. He like caramel skin, fine as hell. And I wouldn't, like, he tall, but not like super tall. Fine as hell, Cuban and black, just delicious. He drive, he got money. Like nobody was believing that, because y'all bitches did not like me in high school, and bitches thought I was ugly, and bitches thought I couldn't get niggas, but I always had niggas. I was blessed. So yeah, like bitches is mad, bitches is mugging, bitches is talking shit like she must have got that for herself. And I'm like, oh, you bitches is mad. I ain't tripping, because I know it's from Papa, because You feel me? I went in the office. Anyway, so people were like, no, she left. They called her to the office. She left. She came back. Like, nah, somebody got this from her. Hey, that bitch was like, no. So I hear bitches in the back, the bitches that don't like me, like I should pop her balloons and shit. I'm just like, oh, you bitches is mad. I'm like, bitches is mad. So I'm walking out to school and I'm sitting on the bleachers where like me and my friends would be sitting at after school, and I don't know, I look at my peripheral. And I see Lee. Mind y'all, Lee didn't go to our high school no more. Either Lee dropped out or she went to continuation school. I can't remember. But Lee didn't go to our school at this point. So I'm like, what the fuck Lee doing up here? Hold the fuck on. Lee would only come up here sometimes when we had minimum days, because like we would kick it sometimes after school when we had minimum days, or everybody would go to the fast food restaurants, you know, and she would want to come up there. So I'm looking and I'm like, who's she talking to? Because I just see like the back side of this person. I'm like, he kind of cute. Who is she talking to? The nigga turned his face, and guess who the fuck she's talking to? Guess who the fuck she's talking to? Mind you, when she's talking to this person, she's doing like flirty shit. She's like, So I'm like, who Lee up here flirting with? So when he turned his face and I seen who it was, bitch, I was like, that's Papa. That's my man. So, bitch, I got up off them bleachers quick as fuck, and I went and I ignored her. I just went up and I hugged him. I was like, oh my God, thank you for the stuff. I love you. Oh my God. Da-da-da-da. So I'm hugging him and shit. And y'all, this is when all the bitches seen Papa. When I tell you, bitches was mugging, bitches was mad. Y'all, I'm telling you, that day I felt like that bitch at school. That's when bitches start knowing, like, yeah, bitch, I got the niggas. Y'all can have these niggas up here. My nigga got a car. I mean, it was the niggas up there who had cars, but I'm like, my nigga don't go here. My nigga fine. My nigga got money. My nigga got a car. You bitches can't have him. Okay, this ain't community dick like these niggas up here who for everybody. My niggas not. So yeah, anyways, so I'm just like, I look back and I'm like, hey Lee, what you doing up here? She was like, oh, mind y'all, it was so random. I know y'all probably thinking like, what the fuck, like he up there, she up there, with something going on. Nothing was going on between them. But she was just like, oh, I just randomly came up here. I was walking around and then I seen pop up and me and him just start talking. I was just like, oh, okay, like, all right. So I'm giving her that look like, bitch, but I just caught you flirting with him. If I wouldn't even notice it was him, I wouldn't even came over here or whatever. So I'm just looking at her like, in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, me and her gonna have to have a fucking talk, because why the fuck is you flirting with my man? I don't like that. Like, like, y'all don't understand. Like, Papa was that nigga I was really ready to fight a bitch over. Like, that's my man. So I had asked him, I was like, what you doing up here? I thought you said you had shit to do. They said you brought this shit hella long ago. Like, what's going on? He was like, yeah, I still gotta go handle that business, but I had some time to get you the stuff. I didn't want to take you out of school because, you know, you need to stay in school. You need to get your education. I don't want you skipping school, because y'all, I was quick to tell him, come pick me up at school. Papa would not let me skip school, y'all. He was like, no, you need to be in school. I'm not gonna be taking you out of school. I'm not about to be picking you up and skipping school and then your mama asking me and da 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 da. He was like, not with it. He would always just come get me or something after school. He was like, I wanted to wait till after school. I wanted to see you. I just wanted to see you with your stuff and just, you know, give you some love, but I do gotta go take care of some shit. I'm gonna be gone for a couple days. I was just like, okay, you know, I'm sad or whatever. He was just like, but you want me to give you a ride home? I'm like, yeah, cool. So he like, I'm asking Lee, I'm like, do you want to ride? She's like, yeah, because I'm ready to go. Because I think, yeah, Lee went to the continuation school. So she had been out of school for a couple hours, probably just walking around and shit. So, y'all, he was just like, all right, just wait right here. I'm going to go get my car. And then y'all can hop in. So, he pull up, y'all. He had this nice ass truck, and he pull up. He slapping his music and shit. You can see all the bitches had the stankiest face, y'all. The bitches had the stankiest face. They was so motherfucking mad. Cause mind y'all, this happened after the situation where that story time I'm gonna post right here. I told y'all I almost got jumped. This happened after that. So I had stopped talking to that nigga or whatever, and I had pulled up. My nigga pulled up. I pulled up. I pop out with a better, finer looking nigga who got me all this shit. So them bitches was mad. Them bitches was sick. Them bitches was sick. So we get in the car or whatever, and we go drop Lee off at her house, and I had to pee, so I'm like, ooh, let me go pee real quick. So Lee's still in the car because we was about to blow down the house. So I'm like, ooh, let me go in Lee's house and go smoke let me go pee real quick before we smoke and, you know, Lee go in her house. So I go in Lee's house. I use the bathroom. I'm in the mirror. I'm trying to like freshen up, make sure I'm cute, because y'all know that one time, you know, Pop-Up said I was musty. So, you know, after that I kept deodorant on me. So I'm like just freshen it up and shit up. Like I can't have my man thinking I'm a musty ass, sticky ass bitch. You feel me? Period. So I'm freshening up in the bathroom or whatever. And you know how that is. You taking little flicks on your little flip. I think I had did I have a flip phone? I either had a flip phone, a Nokia phone, or a Sidekick. I can't remember at the time. Probably a Sidekick. I think I had a Sidekick at this time. So I'm taking little pictures on my little Sidekick or whatever. I come out, I get in the car, and when I get in the car, Lee is in the front seat, and she is like, you know how like the armrest right here, she linked over like all in his face, like, yeah brother, yeah, da 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 da. And you know, Pop-Up, he just a chill ass nigga, so he's sitting like this in the driver's seat, like he leaned, you know, trying not to, you feel me, like he leaned back, like, cause I could just tell, like he just like, damn, she hella close or whatever. So I'm just like, when I open the when I opened the door and I seen her right there, I'm like, what are you doing in the front? She was just like, we was just talking. Why is you tripping? We was just talking. I'm like, I don't mind y'all talking, but why are you in the front seat, linked in my nigga face? Well, I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, why is you all in his face like that? And she was like, don't be tripping. You always tripping. It's not that serious. And I'm just like, I'm like, girl, get out the front seat. Like, why is you being weird? Like, I'm confused. We about to drop your ass off anyway. Get the fuck in the back seat. She's like, I don't have to get out the front seat. Pop-Up, do I gotta get out the front seat? Do I gotta get out the front seat, brother? And I'm just like, girl, what is you doing? Y'all, I hate being in uncomfortable situations. So I'm like, girl, whatever, it's cool. We about to smoke with you and you about to leave anyway. So I get in the back seat. So I sit in like the middle. So he spark it up, we smoking or whatever, and he passed it to me. She's like, brother, why would you pass it to her? You should pass it to me and then I could pass it to her. So I'm just like, bro, I'm already, the situation with who was that? Longtime friend? Was that longtime friend? Had happened already. So I'm just like, here we go again. Mind you, Lee done already tried some little funny shit, but not to this degree when I first started fucking with Pop-Up. And I'm gonna tell that at a later time. But now I'm just like more aware. I'm like older now, and you feel me? Like he actually kind of being a little stable. So I'm just like, girl, I don't get to see my nigga that often. I want to spend all the time I can with him because he gotta hit the road in a minute. He gonna be out of town for a little bit, and bitch, you want to be all in the front seat of my nigga face? Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Now you asking him why he passing me the blunt? That's my man. Why the fuck would my nigga pass you the blunt? Girl, get the fuck out of here. So I'm just like, Lee, it really don't even matter. It's not that serious. You gonna get the blunt. Like, it's just three of us. Like, it's gonna come to you. Why does it matter who passing you the blunt? She was like, I just feel like when you in the front seat, you should pass it to whoever's in the front seat, and then it get passed to the back. I'm just like, Lee, girl, I'm just like, you know what, Lee, you got it, because I didn't want to be in an uncomfortable situation. So I'm just like, girl, whatever. So we get done smoking, and I'm like, all right, Lee, we gotta head out because Pop-Up got shit to do, so I'm gonna holler at you at another time. And she was like, matter of fact, I want to come with you to your house. And I'm like, no, my mama don't want me to have company. My mama mad right now. She in one of her moods, which she really was. I was like, you can't come over and spend the night tonight. Like, no. She was like, oh, why can't I spend the night? Is he gonna spend the night? And I'm like, and if he is, I'm like, Lee, I'm just like, girl, go in the house. Like, why is you acting like this? Mind you, like I keep telling y'all, when me and Lee would kick it, just me and her, Lee would not act like this. She would not act like this. Like, Lee was one of my goodest friends when we wasn't around niggas. Soon as we got around dudes, Lee started to fucking act weird, especially when I was getting attention from dudes and stuff, because I don't know what it was, but y'all, they felt like I don't know, to me it felt like they felt like I wasn't cute enough to have the dudes I was dating. Is really what it was. So me and her kind of doing this little back and forth, and I'm just like, Lee, can you just go into your house? Like, we're about to go. So she get out the car, she slammed the door, and she's just like, you hella weird. No, we didn't say weird like that. She was just like, you acting funny. You acting real funny. You acting real funny. So I get out the car and me and her start talking. I'm like, Lee, what are you talking about? How am I acting funny? I never fucking act funny towards you. I'm like, every time I come around you and there's dudes around, you start asking weird questions and shit. I'm like, I don't act funny towards you. But it's just like, why do you do that? She's like, what do I be doing? What do I be doing? Are you mad because your man's giving me attention? Bitch. Why would she say that? Why would she say that? Because like I keep telling y'all, Papa was a nigga I would really fight a bitch about. Like, he ain't ever put me in that position, but it was just like my friends must wanted to fight me over this nigga, because it was just like, you bitches want this nigga so bad. Y'all trying to get in my head. Y'all trying to flirt with my nigga in my face to test the waters. And it's like, you bitches don't understand. Like, if it really got to that point, like, I would really have fought them because of him. Like, he was really that nigga I would really like. Because I'm telling y'all, Papa was supposed to be my husband. For real, for real. And I hate that he got on drugs and shit. Like, that shit hurts me to this day. Like, that shit makes me sick. And when I tell y'all the last encounter I had with him, and I feel like I'm like a contributing factor to that, like, that shit really hurts my heart. But anyway, so I bump her. I'm like, man, go in the house. I'm like, you hella tripping. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? My nigga do not want you. Like, what is you saying? Like, he just be friendly. You like, like, not even like friendly. Like, he just be cordial. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Mind y'all, Lee the type of motherfucking friend who like to play too much and like to fight. So y'all, me bumping her, she bumped me back. So we having like a little bump off, like a little scuffle, because I'm like, bitch, and she like, bitch, because Lee, she play too fucking much. So I'm really thinking me and this bitch about to fight, because it's just like, bitch, if you swing, bitch, I'ma swing, bitch, we gonna be fighting. And I know y'all probably thinking like, how you know he wasn't messing with her on the low, woo, 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 woo. Because you never know what's really going on when you're not in sight of people. But I just had a really good gut feeling they wasn't fucking around. He had showed me his phone. He didn't have Lee's number. Lee didn't have his number, because that was my friend. We would have each other's phones. So it was like, if they was fucking in communication, they was doing some top secret shit, and they was hiding that shit really well. Mind you, Pop-Up was popping up in and out of my life. So I'm just like, if he barely popping up in and out of my life, I don't know if he got time to be popping up in and out of my fucking friend's life as well. Like, that would just be some weird ass shit. Mind you, Pop-Up was already telling me he was hearing shit about my friends, and he didn't really like me hanging out with them. But you know, he knew I wasn't like that, because when he would ask shit about me, he wasn't hearing shit like that about me. He was just hearing good shit, like, oh, she cool, she the homie, you feel me? So it was just like, you know. But yeah, I really thought me and this bitch was about to fight, because it's like, bitch, like, girl, I really would fight a bitch over this nigga. And I know y'all like, oh my God, bitch, you're such a pick me, and you probably will pick a nigga over your friends. That's not even the case. But she kept trying me. Like, she kept doing funny ass shit. And it wasn't like Pop-Up was flirting back with her. Because now, if he was flirting back with her, I would have been going off on both of them. Because one thing about it, bitch, I go off on my nigga and my friend. Like, I will go off on my nigga if he doing something in my face I don't like. You feel me? But it was just like, I still didn't want to be in an uncomfortable situation. And I felt like she was the one pressing the issue, because this is not the first time Lee tried to steal my nigga. And if y'all unaware, I will post a story time, boom, right here, look at the screen, where Lee tried to do some funny, well, she did, she sucked the nigga dick that I was talking to. So it's not like Lee unknown for doing fuck ass shit like this. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. She's like, wow, really? That's how it is? That's how it is? I'm like, Lee, bitch, get the fuck in your house. I'm like, matter of fact, I'm just gonna get in the car. We gonna leave. So I get in the car, we pull off. He's like, what's up with your friend? Like, why your friends always... I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, they must like you or something, because I don't know why they act like that when you around. They do not act like that when it's just me and them kicking it and shit. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, just, I'm sorry. He was just like, it's cool, you know, I don't want none of your friends like that. Like, I don't fuck with the type of females they are. And I was just like, you know, I don't feel like you would. I mean, you know, you can't put it past nobody to do who they like and what they would or would not do. But Pop-Up knew what was up with them. He was not, you feel me? Not saying that I was innocent, because I totally was not innocent. I was doing my little shit too, but they was more, a little bit way more out there than I was. You know, I was doing my little shit, but I was like low key with my shit. I carried myself in a classy way, you feel me? I wasn't just, yeah, they was out there wild and loose and shit. So I'm like frustrated now, because I'm just like, damn, why the fuck did this bitch just ruin my fucking Valentine's Day? Like, I forget it's even Valentine's Day and shit. I'm just like, wow, mind you, I got all my shit that he got me. It's in the trunk, 'cause he in the truck, so it's in the back in the trunk. So he's just like, mama, it's okay. Don't let that shit get you upset. And I'm just like, no, because this is the second time one of my friends did this shit. Like, that shit's just bothering me. Like, I don't want to fall out with my friends, but it's just like, why do they keep like trying to like play with me in my face with you? Like, that shit's not cool. He was just like, don't trip off that shit. He was like, I never fuck with one of your friends. I'm not interested in them like that. Like, nah, I only got eyes for you. So he, you know, he started talking that good shit or whatever. I'm smiling again. He like, let me roll up for you and we can blow down the house. I'm like, pull off though, pull away from her house. Like, I don't want to be in front of her fucking house. He like, I got you, calm down, don't talk like that though. Like, one thing about it, Pop-Up, he did not like me talking crazy or none of that shit. He was like a problem solver. He was like, look, like, we can fix it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, let's just go chill for a little bit before I gotta go. We can go down to the water. I know you like being by the water. We can blow down the house, go get you something to eat. And then, you know, before I be on my way, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, booski. So we do that. We down there. We at the marina. We boot up. You feel me? You know, we get in the back seat. We have a nice little Valentine's Day. If y'all want to hear the explicit version, I'll tell it on my membership. But yeah, after that, you know, he dropped me off, and I really did not want him to leave, y'all. I had felt it. I had felt it in my spirit that I wasn't gonna see him again for a long time, and I didn't. I didn't see him for a couple of months. I didn't see him for a very long time. And then when he did pop up, I got another story time of Trader tried to do some funny shit too. So I know y'all probably like, girl, ain't no goddamn way. When y'all, I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit. I'm telling you, like, I had a lot of friends who played in my face because they thought I wasn't cute because I was the black girl with glasses and, you know, gap teeth and, you know, bags. So they just really felt like, oh, like, you can't get cute niggas, and if you get cute niggas, how you got cute niggas and shit. Like, these bitches really like disrespecting me a lot of times in my face, like blatantly. And, you know, it was just like, I didn't know how to not be friends with them. I don't know, it was weird. Like, I have attachment issues, and that's even with friends. It's hard for me to end a friendship. It's like, you gotta do so much to make me so mad for me to then walk away from this friendship. And I've learned not to do that. I know now to, like, sometimes you just gotta let shit go. That's why that whole situation with Miss Burgundy, I felt it in my spirit. It was time for me to let that friendship go. I didn't want it to get to the point where we arguing and it got to that point. Like, I just really just tried to lead a friendship peacefully. And then maybe if me and her would have just had some time apart, we could have regrouped and, you know, rekindled our friendship. We just probably needed some space or whatever. But it was just like things got taken to a whole nother level because she was listening to other people, when it's like, you know me as a friend, we've been friends for this long, me and you never got into it. You listening to bitches you get into it with every other day over a friend. We never fought, we never got into it, but maybe like one time over small dumb shit, never anything serious. So it was just like, nah, I'm cool. It's like, you feel some type of way about me. It started reminding me of situations like this where I have friends who fucking played in my face, and it was just like, nah, like, that shit dead, that shit done. Like, I'm cool, I'm off that shit. I don't fucking need friends. I don't need friends. Do I like having friends? Yes, I do. I be looking at friend groups and I be like, damn, I wish I had a friend group like that. But it's like, I don't know, now that I'm an adult, it's not that easy finding like girlfriends. And it's just like the way my life is right now, I really don't even have time to like have friends and really give them my energy because of everything that's going on in my life. And I'm just really hoping though, once I get settled in my place and everything's get a little bit more settled in my life, I can find more girlfriends to hang out with. I want to go have drinks with friends and do this and go on group trips with my friends and da-da-da this, da-da-da that. But I've been burned by so many fucking friend groups, it don't even make sense. It's just really fucked up. But yeah, y'all, that's the time where I had one of the best, worst Valentine's Day. My friend tried to take my man and ruin my fucking Valentine's Day. But you know, overall, y'all, that was one of the best Valentine's Day I had. Like, I had never had somebody show up for me like that without me asking. You know what I mean? Like, he really showed up for me, came to my school, brought that shit up there. Like, I was so happy. I ain't never had nobody do nothing for me like that since. Like, man, I'm so mad I don't know where that card is. I know what happened to that teddy bear. The teddy bear got messed up. And then, you know, I had put those balloons in my room. Oh, if I can find pictures of my old room, I had them balloons on my wall for hella long. And yeah, I don't know what happened with that card. You know what? L could have got mad and asked me about it and ripped that shit up or threw it away because he was a hater fucking like that. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. Could have been. Because he probably was wondering where that fucking card was from. I don't know, y'all. Or it could be, I could have left it with my bestie's mom, because I left a lot of shit with my bestie's mom. Or at my bestie's house and her mom had it. So, one of the two. But yeah, y'all, this the end of my story time. I hope y'all had a good Valentine's Day. And if you spend Valentine's Day by yourself, girl, that's okay. It's not that deep. It's really not that serious, even though fuck y'all. But no, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I promise you. Like, sometimes in life you feel like you missing out on shit. You're not. As long as you happy, healthy, fed, roof over your mouth, you breathing and shit, be grateful for that shit, y'all. When I be thinking about shit like, damn, I'm missing out, and I be like, wait, what the hell? I'm blessed. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just so crazy. Like, I have really been having to tell myself when I get in those moments where I be wishing this and wanting this and damn, why not me? Like, I'm just really in the place in my life where I'm appreciating the now. Fuck what's gonna come. Fuck what happened. Appreciate the now. Time moves so fast. It's like, I don't think people appreciate the now as much as they should. Everybody's looking to the future. What am I gonna be doing in the next 3 to 5 years? And of course you want to have a plan, but it's just like, sometimes you need to live in the now, because then in 3 to 5 years you're like, damn. When people say time went by so fast, it's because sometimes you're not living in the now. You're always thinking of, ooh, what I'm about to be doing, what am I about to be doing, what am I about to be doing, what am I about to have, what am I gonna get, instead of what's going on right now. So when you in that mindset where you're just in a funk because you're like, damn, why them, why not me, just appreciate the now. Okay? Because you can't never get that moment back. You can't never get that back. Appreciate the now. You can never get the now back. It's gone. It's a new now. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, it's late. It's 10:30. I'm about to get my butt in the shower, get out, eat, try to get this video up for the membership, because y'all know I film on one day. This is Sunday, the Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th. It's 10:30, and I filmed all my videos I needed to. And I hope you guys enjoy the content I've been putting out, and I appreciate everybody so much. I am definitely gonna try to comment more once my life is a little bit more under control. I'm still like getting settled in my place, y'all. I'm trying. I put up my bed, I still need to put up Dylan bed, and I still need to get hella shit out of my living room. So I'm working on it. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself, but we gonna get there, y'all. But it's coming together. It's coming together. But I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you watch it, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want extra tea, if you want extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership. And I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Deuces.